Welcome to the Lotus Goddess Divine Love. Hi everyone, how's everyone doing today? Hope you're doing well and staying safe. Welcome back everyone, and welcome if you're new to my channel. I do Divine Masculine, Divine Feminine, Twin Flame Journey Charm readings. Let's begin, and just keep in mind that this is a general reading. See what message comes through today. Divine Masculine, here in this reading, they're thinking about how they were very immature. Their behavior was very immature in the past. They're thinking about how they walked away, how they didn't, even if they didn't walk away from the relationship or connection with you, Divine Feminine, is more of like, I should have put in the effort. I should have put in the work to make this work. So in that way, they felt like they did give up or let go of your relationship. And masculine, they know that they love you. They know that they have feelings for you. They always have. I see here that they were not aware of how much they loved you until the separation happened. When these two, this divine masculine, divine feminine, separated, this masculine, they had a lot of things on their mind. I see here there was something that they were feeling this burden about, something about themselves that they didn't want you to know. A lot of negative self-talk. This masculine was going through a lot of things where they felt very insecure about themselves. They didn't feel confident about themselves. And when you came into their life, you were everything. They saw you as a blessing. But when they saw themselves as someone who is not worthy of being with you. This has to do with some of the things within themselves that they felt that were not good. I see here some kind of heaviness, some kind of guilt about themselves that they constantly replayed in their mind or constantly spoke to themselves about. It's like self-talk. Their internal dialogue about themselves was not positive. It was not good. And then comes along divine feminine into this life who is like radiating this beautiful glow, this love, this energy, this unconditional love. And then this masculine's like, I don't feel worthy of being around this light, this energy, this glow, when I feel I am surrounded and consumed in darkness. So I see this energy that this masculine, this low vibrational energy that the masculine was in, and it had a lot to do with what they felt about themselves. I don't see much about situations or people or anything like that. It's more about what they had felt about themselves and what they started to build within themselves. So say if there was something that they didn't like about themselves and they started to focus on that and that started to build, that started to grow. It came to a point where it started to become, they started to believe in it, even if it wasn't true. So say if this divine masculine had this feeling like I'm never successful or I'm not nobody will really love me because I'm not that lovable or something like that. Masculine would say certain things to themselves, but then when they constantly focused on it, it grew to a point where it started to become a burden for them. I see here a burden, heaviness that they started to carry. But when you came along, I see here when you came along, you were this very clear, clean, pure energy that they were not used to having around them. So they pulled themselves away. Some cases it was the divine feminine who pulled themselves away. But this was following after divine masculine has shown little support or um little commitment. Like they didn't put in the work or energy into trying to make things work between you two. And this divine feminine may have just pulled away, thinking that, I don't know, it's not just me that has to make things work. Why doesn't the divine masculine contribute in some sort of way? This masculine didn't contribute, and they know. I feel like they had sabotaged in some sort of way here. Some cases they didn't do it on purpose. It's just that they were so consumed in whatever energy this was that they just couldn't help but to pull back away from you. So I see after that, following that, when this divine masculine was on their own, when it came to love, they didn't want to make any decisions. It's like I'd rather have somebody make it for me. Some cases, this divine masculine was in another relationship afterwards where they didn't give much effort, energy, time to this person in hopes that things will just work out, work it, work itself out. But you must be wondering, like, why did they give that connection a chance and why not ours? It's because of the energy. Because remember how I mentioned that you were this new light that came to this divine masculine. You were radiating, and they could not handle your light because there was this feeling that they had within themselves of not being worthy of being part of that energy, that they felt like, I can't be in close proximity, or I cannot be close to this person. So when they went on their own path, when you two went on your separate ways, this masculine connected to somebody, so somebody was introduced, or masculine started a connection with somebody who they felt like, I'll just leave it in your hands now. You handled the relationship, but they didn't feel that intensity that they felt with you. It's like the energy matched. But I see here, masculine didn't really feel the need to do much in that relationship because it's like it's there. It's like it's just there. It exists, but it doesn't involve much work or effort to so that it could be there. You see? With divine feminine, they knew that they had to put in the work, energy, effort into the connection and as well as into self. But with this person, it's like I can just allow myself to be as I am and not have to worry about putting the energy into that relationship because I know it's there, that it will remain there. Like it just exists. It requires little to no effort or work. And I feel like two two people with similar energies were drawn to each other, both feeling as if we don't really have to put much effort and work to make this work because we're together. That's it. There's no there's no inner desire to improve the relationship. There's no inner desire to make things work. There's no inner desire to build or to grow together. There's no motivation here. There's no dreams, there's no goals. It's just like being in the same routine over and over and getting used to it, being comfortable in that situation. It just exists. I see here no desire, no movement, no desire to move forward, no desire to make positive changes. There's no communication here. These two people, they don't communicate. There's no communication here. Like they talk to each other, but they don't have a good conversation. that they can talk about their feelings, that they can talk about their future, that they can talk about their goals. None of that. I see here conversations there, but they're not really important. There were times where this divine masculine just wanted to just get up and leave because they're like, it's better if I'm just on my own anyways. What's the point of being in a connection when I don't really feel like it's doing much of anything? It's like I feel like I'm alone in the situation, so might as well be alone. So I see here that there were times when they thought about just getting up and going because they didn't feel like there was happiness where they're at. Some cases, this divine masculine went the next step, which was very shocking. Some cases, there may have been some sort of announcement that these two made something official, and which came across as very strange to other people because they didn't see them as very close to begin with. It's like, wow, these people just met each other, or wow, these people, they don't really seem like a couple, and they're taking the next step. They are committing to each other. So whoever that resonates for, it's not going to resonate for all, but I do see here in some cases, this masculine made a decision to take this to the next level. And it didn't make sense to them, and it didn't make sense to anybody, but they still decided that. I see it came as a shock, this announcement. I feel, because I see here, I feel that pride got in the way. A little bit of a pride. It's like, I don't want people to know that it's not working, or I don't want people to know that whoever I'm with is not the one. So to prove that everything's okay, let me take this to the next level. Their pride got in the way. This masculine didn't feel they should be the one to reach out to divine feminine. So they settled. That's what it is. Basically settled for what they have currently, because this masculine has, their pride is blocking them from standing up for their love for divine feminine. Their pride is getting in the way of their own love. They're in the way of their own love. They know that this strong connection, this strong bond to divine feminine, they don't want to admit that the person that they're with is not the one that they want to be with. But because it's been very comfortable there, because it's something that this masculine has been in for some time, they don't want to see it not work out, because that would mean that they were wrong. So what this masculine did to make it more secure so that that person doesn't leave, is like, let me give them this offer. Let's make it official. So this masculine may have made it official. Yeah. So this is the reading for today. I know it's a very unique one. So for whoever this resonates for, just keep in mind that this is a general reading. If it doesn't resonate, that's okay. You can have a look at one of my other readings. There's many readings on my channel. If there's a title that stands out for you specifically, then there might be a message there for you. So thank you for watching this reading, and have a beautiful day, everyone. Bye.